This is Rajalakshmi from Chalapati Institute of Engineering and Technology. So my topic is asymptotic notations. So asymptotic notation, to choose the best algorithm, we need to check the efficiency of each algorithm is known as asymptotic notations. The efficiency can measured by the computer computing time complexity of each algorithm. Using asymptotic notations, we can give time complexity as fastest possible, lowest possible average times. So various notations of asymptotic notations are big O notations, omega notation, and theta notation. So give the function. So an algorithm, it can shorthand way represent the time complexity. Asymptotic notation is it is the shorthand way to represent a time complexity. So it gives the function f of n and g of n. We say that f of n is equal to order of g of n if there are a positive constants c and n naught. So n0 such that f of n is less than or equal to cg of n for n greater than or equal to n0. So the big O notations, the first one is a big O notation. The big O notation is a asymptotic upper bound. It gives the upper bound on the growth rate of the function. So big O notation denoted by big O, and it is a method of representing the upper bound of the algorithm running time. Using a big O notation, we can give longest amount of time taken by an algorithm to compute, and the function f of n and g of n, two non-negative functions, and let n0 and c0 are constant integers, such that n0 denote some values of inputs n greater than or equal to n0. So similarly, c is some constant such that c is greater than 0. We can write f of n. F of n is less than or equal to c into g of n. And the function belongs to theta. And the next one is a theta notation. Okay, so in the theta notation, the asymptotic notation theta is also called as a asymptotic tight bound. So it denotes by the theta, and it is the by this theta notation, the running time is in between the upper bound and lower bound. So the function, it given the function f of n and g of n, we can say that f of n is equal to theta of g of n. So if there are a positive constants c1, c2 and n0, such that c1 g of n is less than or equal to f of n less than or equal to c2 g of n for all n greater than n0. So the running time between the upper bound and lower bound. So here upper bound is c2 g of n and the lower bound is c1 g of n. Okay, so the function f of n belongs to set to theta g of n if there exist positive constants c1 and c2, such that it can be sandwiched between c1 g of n and c2 g of n for large values of n. So this is the diagram for the big O and theta notation. And next one is omega notation. So the omega notation, it is denoted by omega, the symbol omega, and this notation is used to represent a lower bound. Okay, so lower bound of algorithm in a running time. So lower bound using omega notation, we can denote the shortest amount of time taken by an algorithm. So let a function f of n, so the given function f of n and g of n, we can say that f of n is equal to omega g of n if there are positive constants c and c naught, such that c g of n is less than or equal to f of n for all n greater than or equal to n0. So the big O, the omega notation, it gives the lower bound of the growth rate of the function. So the example for the big O notation, so here is an algorithm that is f of n, we are taking the f of n, the function f of n, frequency f of n is equal to 3 log n plus 100 and g of n is equal to log n.